Okay. Well,
It's like nothing, right? It's the same exact thing that just happened. So here we are with Claudia. Did I say your name? Should I say Claudia?
Claudia.
Claudia.
You can.
And you used to, so I had the pleasure of actually meeting her in person when we used to be allowed to do that. And I got to see your portfolio of beautiful jewelry. But I actually thought it was interesting. You came from a marketing background. So can you tell us a little bit about that, how you left marketing, what you used to do, and why you are making beautiful art and jewelry now?
Yeah, I worked in corporate. My last job before I stopped was working at Yahoo Germany. And I'm actually a specialist in branding. I love branding and I love to communicate branding. And my specialty was kind of like having buzz events, unexpected events, people doing things that people will remember, but it always had to have a meaning, a connection. And I had fun doing that. But I moved to the US, I had some kids, and then I started making jewelry at home.
Yeah. So how long have you been making jewelry?
Well, jewelry I made, I think in the open studios, I was 11 years. I think I made jewelry for 12 years. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, I always loved creating, you know. Yeah. Actually, I wanted to study jewelry design when I was 18, but then my dad said, learn something proper. I listened, and then when I did jewelry, I said like, well, Dad.
Is your dad still alive?
Unfortunately not.
But did he get to see your success in jewelry making?
No. But he saw me working, that I had a lot of fun and that I was very active with Yahoo.
Yeah.
And that was good. Yeah. So, but I mean, you know, the jewelry has already evolved again, you know, so I'm actually not focusing on the jewelry anymore. You know.
What do you mean? What are you focusing on now?
Well, I really focus on corporate gifts and gifts for the event market. So because of my background in branding and I love creating, and you know what? I always loved giving the perfect gift with a connection to the person. It always had to be a connection with something. Yeah. And somehow it evolved, you know, and I really focus on that now because I want to spread it to much more people. So, you know, with a corporate gift, I can make 100, 500, 1,000 right. And spread my good vibes with it. But I do it still with my silver pieces, and it's like on a keychain or something like that. So I create these unique pieces, and they can take it off and put it on a piece of jewelry. But I wanted to make it unisex, and I want to make something special that people can touch and that they feel good.
Yeah. Well, it's beautiful. The work that you do is beautiful. So how do people order from you? How do you, how do they find you and get you? And what's the process?
Right, it was mostly through networking, and I have made quite some for coaches, or actually for solar company. I made something like I Harvest Sunshine, or for realtors, because the keychain matches really well with that. But they can find me on my old jewelry site. There's a little tab that says promotional gifts. But in 2 weeks, my new website, Good Wave Gifts, will be ready to launch.
Woo-hoo.
So it's almost there and it's looking good.
So you're not just sitting around eating bonbons during quarantine, you're actually being productive.
Actually the opposite. Yeah, I'm like super productive. I need to get out more. I mean, but it's great. I mean, it's fine. It keeps me off the street and busy.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I'm busier than I've ever been. I'm just like, this makes it so much easier to communicate massively and to so many more people in a day than if you're driving around meeting.
Yes. Yeah. All my networking is online, you know, with all the companies and or with the colleagues that from my networking groups. Of course, then you have the children at home, which doesn't make it much easier. So
no,
cooking in the house, you know how that is.
Yeah.
Yes, but you know, you can get very productive at home.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Totally.
And so you're in your studio right now, at your at-home studio. And now what I loved so much, and I'm still like interested, I just haven't yet placed the order, but I love how personalized you make your art so that each piece is really like specific to the person that's buying it and the person that's giving it. Like you were mentioning keychains, and when we had our meeting, we were talking about putting my little fox logo on keychains, and then that was going to be a gift for my client.
Yeah.
We'll still work on that in the future.
Yeah. And I can do a logo, you know, and that's totally fine, because but I prefer, or I love that little thing to give it with a meaningful message.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody gives me a keychain that says, you know, good vibes for your home, I would never put that away, because I would always think like, oh my gosh, you know, this is good. Or if somebody says like, I harvest sunshine, every time I have that, I feel like somebody claps me on the shoulder and makes me feel good.
Yeah.
So I personalize, but I also have a signature collection. So I have like a number, like 6-7 items that you can slightly personalize. I have these as signature pieces, but then I have a custom collection that we can like totally, from shape to texture to logo to wording.
Yeah.
We can personalize that. Yeah.
I love it.
And I love doing that. I love to find that connection that makes it click.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's awesome. And what really piqued my interest once we did go on quarantine was that message you sent me, which I thought was a beautiful sentiment of you wanting to give back to the community. And so can you tell us what you're doing and how that's going?
Yeah, well, you know, I just love giving gifts, and from my jewelry collection, which I still have, and people can still order it at Amling Designs. Totally. One of the pieces is a good vibes bracelet.
I love it. So pretty.
Yeah, and it's like it has different colors, and my message is to touch it and choose good vibes, because we always have a choice. And I want people to remember that nobody else is doing it for you.
Right.
It's only you. So anyway, I just wanted to thank you, thank people, or I want people are nominating people that help them in these hard times, you know, that they are like neighbors or healthcare workers, or just the family friend, or people that need a smile or love. So I'm giving away a bracelet every third day.
And so people, how do people nominate
they just tell them their name, or can tag them and tell me why. So like, well, this person, like last week, the last one was a nurse at the Dominican hospital. Another one is a mom that helps the whole family. Another one is living in New York and is like totally depressed and sad and really, and it's just really, I mean, it's very egoistic, because it makes me feel so good.
I feel the same way about gift giving. I feel like it's selfish because it makes me feel good. I'm like, wait, this can't be right.
Yeah, no, it brings me so much joy. I mean, that's what I can do, you know, and it's on my Good Wave Gifts, but it's also on my Amling Designs. That's just what I can do. So I thought like because I can't do it really every day, so but I'm doing it every third day. So they're going to be, there are 10 in April, so they're going to be 4 more.
Oh,
so
that's so nice.
People can just comment on Good Wave Gifts and they are in the game.
Good, on Instagram, right?
Yeah. But the thing is, you know, even if somebody does not win, they are nominated, and people think of them and they're sending them love and good vibes and appreciation. That's what it's all about, because, you know, I feel actually there is so much good coming out of that. People are so helpful, so warm-hearted, so caring. I'm so touched.
Yeah. I know I keep getting the same comments and feedback, and giving the same comments and feedback from everybody, that it's horrible that it's taken a pandemic, but it really feels like the community is rallying, that people are taking care of their neighbor, that friends are calling from around the world, that you're, you know, taking care of your elderly, and it just is so touching. Like, it just the same message over and over, and people seem like they're really getting it. So
you just talking about it gives me the goosebumps up and down. It's really beautiful. I think so. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. So that's my part. What I can do, you know, I love it. Trying to spread some good vibes, and people just say thank you. Yeah. Just say thank you, warm thank you. That already, you know, make people smile, can change your whole day.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to nominate somebody to receive a beautiful handmade bracelet, go to
To Good Wave Gifts. Good Wave Gifts.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll put
And
it in the text as well,
yes,
so that nobody has to remember it.
But if somebody has like a company or wants to thank his employees, you know, for really, you know, being here now, working hard and surviving, you know, contact me. I'm so happy to make these company gifts.
Awesome.
It would be my pleasure.
I love it. Okay. We'll put all your information so that they know how to find you. And is your new website, do you have a new web address or?
It's gonna be www.goodwavegifts.com, but
Okay.
it is not online yet.
Send me all of your, will you email me or text me all of your information so that I can include it?
Of course I can.
Awesome.
Yes, I can.
Thank you, Claudia, and thank you for all that you do, and keep making art and keep making people smile and keep loving the community.
And you do. Thank you for being so kind, and you make people laugh. You're really funny. I love your posts.
I'm weird.
Thank you. We all need that little giggle every day.
Well, yeah. I'd like to say I try, but I think it's just because I'm weird and quirky. I think that's laughing at me, not with me.
But it is so normal. It's so like everybody, you know, and I think people feel compelled to that. It's great. Yeah. It's not fake. So yeah, that's why. No. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I will keep it up.
Good.
All right. I'm gonna stop recording.